From the north of Leeds down to the south of Huddersfield, where the Peak District begins, this is about the last area of green space of any significance.
It's just got such a rare combination of habitats. 2 ancient woodlands, it's got hedgerows, it's got watercourses, and they all intermerge together in a way that they've been allowed to do for hundreds of years. All those habitats together, they provide this amazing home for wildlife. And the thought of that being lost and not properly considered, it doesn't make sense.
I fully appreciate that development and progress needs to happen, and that's not what we're here to try and stop, but we are here to try and protect habitats that are hugely significant.
We've had to learn about planning policy and law, and it's not just about saying we don't agree with this, it's about where it's failing to meet the framework.
I'm an amateur photographer who lives locally, and I just wanted to use what time I've got, the facilities I've got as a photographer, to spend some time out here and document what we've got. I've tragically lost my wife to cancer in 2023, and as part of a way of sort of relaxing and using the time that I had to think about things, I spent a lot more time in this area, just being able to relax, take your mind off daily pressures and everything else. My wife particularly was keen in nature. We would always be walking the dogs here, so I felt it was almost in our honour to do what I could to try and help protect the area as best as possible.
We started out photographing the kingfisher, which has been on the beck just behind us, and we've photographed that for a number of years now. And post the kingfisher came the barn owls and the yellowhammers and the skylarks. More latterly we've got the nuthatch and the tree creepers. We've had woodpeckers fledging. There are deer, foxes, brown hares, otters. The list goes on and on and on, and we just couldn't believe just how much this area kept giving.
Prior to our findings, obviously when I looked at this area, there were no otters, there was no kingfisher, there was no redwing, there was no barn owls, but now we've got really robust evidence that they are here. So once new surveys are undertaken, this evidence should be taken into consideration, and then we can start talking about how we protect them as the development moves forward, because at the moment they don't exist as far as the planning application goes. It will be huge. You'll be covering up pretty much everywhere between the 2 ancient woodlands, so you'll lose all that interconnectivity. Obviously you'll forever lose the soil, the crops, which are habitat for the skylarks. They nest there every year.
Once the area's gone for ground nesting birds, they won't be here. The bats will have nowhere to forage. The red kite will have nowhere to forage. The buzzard will have voted with his wings.
It would be devastating, utterly devastating. Not just for me personally, but just the loss to nature and for health and well-being for, lots of communities all around. It would just be a tragedy.
We have, financial struggles. We have got to raise some money to be able to take the judicial reviews and everything else to court. So we have legal fees that we have to pay for.
If anybody was able to donate towards that to help save this place, which is such a rare place, then of course that would be, so much appreciated.
No final decisions made yet. It's still ongoing. It's still a fight that we're fighting. Once it's gone forever.